Welcome back to PSL Living. I'm Sarah Prohaska, Public Information Officer for the City of Port St. Lucie. Hurricane season is just on the horizon. It begins June 1st, and the City of Port St. Lucie's 11th Annual Hurricane Expo is coming up. To tell you all about it, I have Christina Daigle from our Public Works Department. Welcome, Christina. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So first off, when is the Hurricane Expo this year?
We always try to start at the first Saturday of hurricane season.
Okay.
So this year it's going to be Saturday, June 3rd. So it's coming up here pretty quick. And we just really want residents to come out and really prepare for the season as much as they can. It's going to be at the Port St. Lucie Civic Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., just like we have every year. It's a great event. I'd say 1,600 to 1,700 residents come out annually, which is fantastic. That really shows how much our residents want to be prepared and make sure that they're home and that their families and their neighbors are ready for it. Because no matter what we say, we live in Florida. It's going to happen.
And we got a taste of it last year with Hurricane Matthew. Thank goodness that wasn't as bad as it could have been. But it was a good exercise, I guess, for residents. And
I think that's a great way to explain it. I think that residents a lot of times become complacent living in Florida, and we've been so lucky over the past several years that we haven't really gotten anything too tremendous. But you can prepare as much as you want. It's still going to happen, and then we really need to focus on not just preparedness but response and recovery too, which is important, because you can be as prepared as you want, but that doesn't mean that your house might not be damaged and that there's things that you need to do immediately following a storm.
Afterwards, but you need to be prepared for the loss of electricity. You need to be prepared to clean out your yard, get your stuff to the curb, all of that stuff, which were lessons we learned last year with Hurricane Matthew. But that's a great way to This expo is a great way to not only learn about what to do before, but also afterwards, right?
Absolutely. Our annual expo that we have again, which is Saturday, June 3rd this year, has a nice opportunity to basically kind of divide your time. So you can go in and you can go in and see 50 to 70 vendors that they're the best in the business. They know what they're doing, and you can go and speak with them and see how to prepare your family, how to prepare your home, how to get ready for evacuation if you need to, what shelters may be available, so what to do with your pets. So you can get all that information. But then in addition to that, walking through that exhibitor showroom, you can go into the presentation area as well. And the presentation area is nice. We have speakers from Channel 25 and Channel 12. So we'll have Mike Lyons and Michael Edinburgh this year.
Oh, great.
So, they're very knowledgeable meteorologists. The American Red Cross will come out this year and talk about preparedness and response. And then something that we added this year that we haven't had before that residents really were requesting, especially after the large amount of vegetative debris that we had with Hurricane Matthew, was to have someone from the city's emergency management division come out to speak, and then also Waste Pro, who is our solid waste hauler. So they're going to talk about debris recovery and removal after the storm.
And how, what you should do to help that process along, I'm sure. All right, so the two meteorologists are always fun to come listen to. We got Michael Ehrenberg, and who was the other one? Mike Lyons. Okay, and then I know we really want to thank some of our sponsors who, without their help, we couldn't put this event on. Who are some of our bigger sponsors this year?
This year, our title sponsor is Waste Pro. They're extremely supportive of the event, and they always have been. We have a new hurricane level sponsor this year who is Just Shutter It. We're very happy to have them on board. We actually have a full list of all of our sponsors on the city's website. We created a Hurricane Expo page. So that's at cityofpsl.com/Hurricane Expo.
Correct. And that you can find out everything you need to know about it there. Times, it's free. We want to stress it's free parking, free admission.
It's a free event. On that webpage, the presentation schedule for the speakers is on there as well. And then, as you were mentioning, we might as well throw out what other freebies that we have at the event. Of course, we want to make sure that residents realize it's an educational event. Of course, it's a family event, but at the same time, we have some fun stuff there too. So we'll have our free event T-shirts that we have every year. Those are first come, first serve. I think what we're probably going to do this year is go ahead and take the T-shirts and put them in the presentation area. So if residents are looking for T-shirts this year, we just ask that they sit in on one of the 4 or 5 presentations that we'll have. And after that, they'll get a free T-shirt. Thank you for sitting in and getting a little bit of that educational and preparedness information. We also have, they're about this big, first aid kits.
Oh, cool.
So we'll have those this year as well. So that'll be fun.
Great. Yep. And once again, it is an educational event, so we really do hope if people take the time to come out to really listen to the speakers and listen, because they've got good information, and it's always better to have more information than going into a storm season and not be prepared. So
I completely agree with that. I think it's easy to say that you're ready and you're prepared, but sometimes when you walk through the event, say, oh, you know what? We have our shutters, we have our generator, but this is one thing that we didn't think about, or one thing that we forgot about.
Exactly. And it's a good place to go if you are looking for shutters. You have a lot of vendors.
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane-related material services are right there to peruse.
Yep. Like I said, best in the business are out there. They're ready to help you get your home prepared, get your family prepared.
Great. All right, Christina, thank you so much for coming on, and hopefully we'll see you on June 3rd, and I hope to see lots of Port St. Lucie residents out there again. Hopefully we'll get 1,500, 1,600 residents again.
I'm sure we will.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after these messages.